What's up, Sitters? This is Tyler Ruff along with Joey Edge.
Sitters, what's good?
And Chris Martinez.
What's happening?
And we are front porch sitting, and Clayton Steinrich is coming in with the heat.
Straight.
He's been waiting 3 days. He says, Bills, wide right.
Whoa.
Laughy cry, laughy cry, laughy cry, laughy cry.
Yeah, Yax is not here for it.
Hey, that's a courageous man.
I'm here. He's a stand on business.
Yep.
I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dead.
Let's get this straightened out before it starts. We should have got the kick straightened out before it started.
Conversation. I'll no longer be here.
Do you think he said, let's get this straightened out before it starts on purpose?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. He's kind of like hammering himself.
No. Oh, straightened out. I don't think he did it on purpose. You know what else we need to get straightened out?
Tell me.
Whoa.
I
like that. Who is the best gun store in all of the land?
Dude, this is an easy one.
Yeah.
Not a lot of competition here either.
Right.
JW Weaponry. They
Bingo.
are the premier gun store in the South.
Yes, sir.
And they are always loaded.
Always loaded.
When?
Always.
Always?
Always.
I love that.
Yep. They just had a ATF came by, did their like little inspection and audit, and everything went smooth, flawlessly. John and the folks did a fantastic job as usual. I think John said there was I think I'm allowed to say this, 2,500 documents that they had to process and go through, and they found
A plus.
A++. So he was very relieved. Very relieved. So go see them. Grade A shop. They run a tight ship. They do a great job with everything. Background checks. If you need to get something shipped there, if they don't have it, they'll match it. Go see them. If you cannot go see them, give them a call. Joey, give them the number.
386-243-8587. 386-243-8587. Sorry, I got caught watching Gator basketball for one.
So many numbers right there. Hey, does he still do concealed carry permit classes?
I believe so. I will double check and answer back.
I'm pretty sure I went through him.
Yes,
to get mine back. In the day.
Most certainly did. Used to do that.
Dude, he did because yeah. Long story. We'll talk about it after the show.
Yep, I remember.
You remember that?
Yes,
I think we all remember that.
Yeah, I was chasing it down for a while.
You actually said it was not a field goal reference. Man, that is tough for you, my friend.
That bit a little bit there.
That's tough.
Boys, what's up?
Man, it's a great day. Day 2 of actual baseball practice for us.
How about it?
How's the team? How we feeling about the team?
We're going to be all right.
You want to do shout-outs?
We can do shout-outs if you want to.
You want to shout out the Columbia High baseball team?
Duh.
Do it.
Yeah, shout out Columbia High baseball team.
Awesome.
No, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. We got some work to do. We're gonna have to play a new style of baseball this year. Not the style that we played last year probably. We don't have quite the same thump in the lineup, but
that's okay.
It's fine.
You can win different ways in baseball.
You most certainly can.
Zach, we're gonna get to that. We are going to
shout out Benton Edge for increasing his bench press a lot in the last 3 or 4 months though.
Dude, you told me how much he benched right before the show started, and I was stunned.
Yeah.
Stunned.
Yeah.
Well over his body weight, which is kind of where you want to be.
Absolutely. Fired up for him.
Yeah, me too. I'm happy for him.
He's been working at that for a while.
He has. He's been in the weight room a little bit.
Proud of him.
And he goes on days where he's not with y'all, and proud of him.
Yeah.
He's done a good job.
Absolutely. I'll shout out a bunch of the football team. The boys, they maxed out today. Pretty good numbers. I'm not going to do the whole Deion Sanders. We're just trying to get a little bit better, focused on us one day at a time. But there are some improvements made today.
We like improvements.
Yes. Tyler.
Shout out Jason Kelsey for not making me want to rip my eyeballs out as the Chiefs beat the Bills. Say
that again.
Nope, we'll get there later. We'll get there later.
Ooh, I got one more, a bonus. And then I promise we're about to get to some sports. It's going to be good. Jim Harbaugh, Michigan, big things happening. Chat's popping right now. My dad, solid. So today I had to.
Always.
Excuse me. We had to have an inspection on our home. This is real life stuff that's not fun. like on a roof for insurance purposes or whatever, and like,
Oh, gosh.
God, I'm talking about
Oh,
nightmare.
Lord.
So somebody has to be there, right, while they do the inspection. We both have jobs. That's not really an option for us. And then Kelsey had a doctor's appointment this afternoon. I had football, so my dad picked me up from school, and like they went to Publix and did the whole shopping thing. He likes it as much as she does, but just saw it because it helped us out tremendously. So appreciate it, Pops.
Marnie's good people, man.
Golly.
That's as good of people as it gets right there.
Cannot.
Oh, can I shout out my wife? You know how she makes the best cookies in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last night she tried out a brownie recipe.
Uh-oh.
Lordy, lordy.
Uh-oh.
Lordy, lordy. It was good.
We'll sample.
Cool. I wouldn't know.
No, he wouldn't. You might soon, though.
Let's hope.
We'll sample.
Let's hope. Let's hope. No, Waylon is not the new hat. You will be moved in November.
Dude, Joey's getting, like,
Yeah. So listen.
drug right now in the chat.
No, let's just get to this. So Joey was
talking
on
about
Twitter.
people that don't
Joey was on Twitter, and he said something like Florida State. Maxwell said he's not moved by Jameer Grimsley, the commit from Alabama,
Alabama, yeah.
the developmental. He's big and long though.
Right. 6'3", 175.
Yeah. No, he's not. Maxwell said not moved by the acquisition of him to Florida, and you said you will be moved in November.
Mm-hmm.
Joey's becoming a little bit like Miami, off-season champion.
I'm not saying that we're off-season champions.
You said we will be moved.
I'm saying that Florida is doing
It's
just
gonna-
as much as Florida State.
No, that's not. I mean, okay, that's not.
You guys
Typically
got
true.
5 Alabama cast-offs, and it was like, oh, we're the greatest team.
No, y'all told us they sucked.
You're telling me that Grimsley sucks. What's the difference?
No,
There's literally no difference.
Exactly, I'm returning the favor. We're
Okay.
gonna play the game. When Florida State had 2 losing seasons, I just kind of sat over here and was like, man, we just gotta see the product on the field. I wasn't like beating my chest. I'm not saying you are.
Am I beating my chest?
A little bit.
I'm returning fire, and I'm going to return fire.
You hear that, Maxwell?
Yes, I will return. Whenever you say dumb things, you get dumb things said back to you. Period.
Lord.
That's how it's going to go. With
I
me.
just think
8 minutes and 18 seconds into the podcast.
I didn't get the podcast last
Tune
week.
in early.
I know you didn't. It was so disappointing.
I got
honestly.
punched in the throat. I go, Florida State got kicked down the.
It was great. It was great that Tyler was here.
It was so
It
disappointing.
was disappointing.
It was the worst.
You did wonderful, by the way.
You did. You did really well.
But Florida State was getting
Chris,
kicked.
keep
Florida State
your
was getting
mouth
kicked a little bit, and I was like,
Florida State wasn't getting kicked.
a little bit.
Weren't getting
It's
kicked.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. They play the games. I'm
know.
excited about that. Okay, so we were going to talk about what were we going to talk about? Harbaugh first.
Harbaugh first.
Well, yeah, Harbaugh first.
Yeah, we have to. So this is another week, twice in 3 weeks now, where like a premier coach is no longer coaching college football.
Yeah, this one, man, the longer that you wait to leave your program, you just kill your college.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm sure Michigan would have gone after DeBoer too had Harbaugh gone first.
Probably so. I don't know. I feel like they're going to go with Sharon more. It seems like,
I hope.
by all accounts, that's what it feels like.
I hope.
You
That puts
think it's
Michigan.
bad?
That puts Michigan in a bad spot. That keeps LSU in a bad spot. Please give me that. Give me that, please. Hey Chad, I need to talk to Chad. Chad, I need to talk to you, buddy.
He said he's sorry. He gave you a hard time last week.
Who?
Chad.
He gave me a hard time last week.
I told you he doesn't take it personally.
I swear, I had no idea, pal. I really.
No, you were commenting back.
I don't even.
That was the Florida State taking heat. I'm telling you.
don't-
You were at Florida State a little bit last week.
I might have been.
And it's
But
okay.
it's
Like, you're
Twitter's
allowed to
fault.
be.
It's not your fault or their fault.
Well, it might be Maxwell's.
He really doesn't tweet all that
He
reckless.
started it with you.
Yeah, but that's not a reckless tweet. That's just fun banter back and forth.
Yeah. I
That
think
doesn't. That doesn't. He said. I said that doesn't move me, or he said that doesn't move me. That doesn't move me. Twitter talks with Maxwell. I'm not.
No,
That's fun.
not going to make us angry.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
actually
that's
angry.
fun. But yeah, no.
Yeah, so
I don't remember Chad even saying anything that reckless. I really don't.
So, is it true that there's only one coach that coached in the playoff still coaching for their team they coached? Washington, no,
Gone.
new coach.
Alabama, gone.
Bama, gone. Michigan, gone. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is absolutely nuts. What's crazy? Another thing that's also crazy is that. Do you think it's more Harbaugh just wants to get the NFL, or if he also wants to get the heck out of college football?
Yes, both.
Yeah, it's both, right?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
And I mean, I said 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whenever 5, 6, 7 weeks ago. This is like the segue for him to the NFL was perfect with the Chargers. You have your franchise quarterback. You're going to get a little bit of control in the situation.
Yep.
That's not what I said, Clayton. I did not say I'm unmoved by Maxwell's Twitter presence.
I kind of heard that too, Clayton.
I
Finish your
said
point,
I'm
Joey, though.
unmoved by a conversation with Maxwell, like in a negative way. I don't. That doesn't.
Like he's not
bother
like
me.
gonna hold it against him the
Yeah,
next day.
me and Maxwell are cool.
He can go to lunch
love
with him the
Max.
next day.
I love Max. We're not. It's not a bad thing. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a good situation for Harbaugh to move to. Like it's an easy transition. Jake said it in the chat. Vacated wins in the national championship on the way.
Yep.
I doubt that.
No
but
way.
I really don't.
I
think
hope so.
Ooh, I don't know.
It'd be fun, but no, I don't think that's going to happen. But regardless, yeah, I mean, it's the right time for him. You don't have to worry about NIL. You don't have to worry about recruiting your own players along with high school kids, along with JUCO transfers, along with the transfer portal, paying them and all that. You don't have to worry about that in the NFL. You just go coach football.
Yeah, and call plays.
That's what he's good at.
You don't have to do the recruit. Yeah, exactly. He can do the other stuff too, but it's being.
Oh no, 100%.
It's worse and worse and worse.
He can play that game, but why do that when you can go make more money to just coach football?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I absolutely agree. I also think it has a little bit to do with what Jake said. Like, there is some penalty coming for Michigan for sure.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
You know what I mean? I don't
And
know.
eyeballs are like, phew.
Yeah, and what that penalty is, I'm not sure. But it will not be good. It's not gonna be like a slap on the wrist, I don't think. It's gonna be, I think it'll be a little bit more significant. But so here's the other thing. Like, it would have to be like a bowl ban type of thing, or can't play in a conference championship game type of thing. Because here's the reason why. Scholarships doesn't matter anymore.
No, it doesn't, because you're just going to pay them off anyway.
Yeah, okay. I was going to give you $100,000 for the NIL deal. I'll now give you $140. Go pay for your school.
You're welcome.
There you go. Like, no issue.
Right.
You know, like, so they used to take scholarships, and that was a big deal. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, it's irrelevant. That's a big splash, though. That is a big, like,
It's
that's
a huge splash.
It's a huge move, and it's interesting to see what will happen because Michigan's players are now allowed to enter the portal, but it's the end of January. So where are they enrolling? They have to be able to enroll into class.
Right.
Like, yeah, we go to play football, but you still have to play school a little bit too. You have to at least enroll in the course.
Maybe.
I don't know. There's not many places.
I'm sure
Ole Miss
there's
is
ways
one
around this.
Man, I know at Florida State for sure. I know this, that the way around it is the dean or some admin has to like make an exception. Like
Right.
the window, the open ad drop is closed, and now it has to be a special put in front of a board, and of course, like boards can get it through, but that's not as easy as just going to go to school. Some kids exceptions will be made for it, and some kids
Right.
it might not be.
Right.
So it's weird. It's weird. And so then, you want to go into the what ifs? What ifs? Who do they hire?
I mean, the only two names I've seen are old buddy that's there. What's his name?
Sharon Moore.
Yeah.
See the dude that cried?
Yeah, he's the dude that
He also dropped a major F-bomb on
He
TV.
sure did. He surely
And then praised Jesus thanks before and after. And then boom, we did it for you. I don't know. Somewhere was an F-bomb in there. It was wild. Live TV.
Yeah, so it's either him or Brian Kelly, right? That's the two hot names.
So here's the weirdest thing ever. I saw a list earlier and I can't find it. I meant to screenshot it. And it was like 7 names. Brian Kelly's name wasn't on it. Sharon Moore was at the top, and then there were 6 names. And none of them were like Luke Fickle was a name. And I was like, oh, okay. But there wasn't anybody that I was like, oh, okay, that's a splash hire.
Yeah.
I think a splash hire would be Kelly to that fan base.
Yeah, goes back home.
Yeah. But if it's not Kelly, I think they're going to want the guy that's in the building, who I'm sure Harbaugh has already vouched for.
I'm sure. Even though he's taking most of his staff with him, apparently.
To the Chargers?
To the Chargers, yeah. But
tough.
yeah,
Yeah,
tough break, kid.
stick it to him, baby.
Yeah, I hope that they hire Moore and then Brian Kelly stays at LSU, because I don't think Brian Kelly's great, and I don't think Moore's going to be great either. So
Yeah,
I think that helps.
LSU's had a very weird offseason, by the way. They've addressed the offensive side of the football, but they have not addressed the defensive side at all.
Which was the worst
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
They were so bad.
It's like they're just going to run it back. but they're just going to run it back, but they're not going to have the 2D linemen that are going to the NFL draft. So it's like, let's try this again without the two pros that
players.
we had
Yeah.
on the team. Let's get them out of here.
I think it's a great idea. I don't-
Wonderful strategy.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't try this earlier.
See how it plays out. They did for 12 weeks. Garbage.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I don't have much on Michigan.
Everything's too locked in, man.
Wow, Sharon Moore expected to be offered the Michigan head coaching job.
Broken here. Not on ESPN.
Not ESPN.
Definitely not.
Front porch had it first.
And second,
Idiots. Sharon Moore said it just a minute ago. Here's one thing to say about NIL. Sharon Moore also holds their roster intact, most likely, or the best chance.
think so.
Best chance to do that,
I think he has the best chance to do that.
especially if they cannot leave, like right now.
Yeah,
Like if they have to stay for another month or two because classes or whatever, or they're finishing up, then
they seem to like him too.
yeah, I agree. And he literally coached as many games as Jim Harbaugh.
Literally.
Dude cried for his team. It worked for Dan Campbell.
Dude, there's some really bad takes on Dan Campbell. People were dragging him early. I love it.
I was
What are you
not.
talking about? Bad takes early.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was not. I was
they're
all
being,
over Dan
They're being unearthed. But back to the NIL. Back to the NIL.
Yeah.
I saw
So-
Jamel.
Oh, that's who I was talking about.
Uh-huh.
She had
Yeah,
a
we
really
use names around here.
She had a really nasty racist.
Yeah, she did.
Racist rant. She
Yeah,
had.
she did.
Wow.
I hate that for her.
Doesn't look so good now, Jamel. Anyhow, I had a coach, or it was not talking to me. A college coach came to Columbia High School to talk to some players and to talk to Coach Allen, and I just happened to be listening. I'm not going to say where because it does matter. They said that this recruiting of high school kids that they have to do right now is for the birds. They despise it because of the circumstances.
Yeah.
They said it's becoming more transactional than it's ever become. They've had, like, I will not say the exact number of kids they had on campus because that can probably give it away. But they said they had 3 kids that entered the portal on a Thursday, scheduled to visit on a Friday, showed up on Saturday, were in classes, and working out with the team on Sunday. 4-day recruitment. Didn't have to talk to parents. Didn't have to talk to coaches. Didn't have to see if they can go to class. Didn't have to check transcripts. Didn't have to do all these things, and they'll be starters for the team. He says, we would love to recruit high school kids and keep them, but we can't.
That's crazy.
It's unbelievable. He also said this is even crazier for you to think about. You have to pay a premium for high school kids right now, but they cannot, I guess, freshmen and sophomores. You have to pay them. They're on your payroll, but you're not getting anything out of them most likely.
Right.
You have to hope that you can develop them and hope that they'll be there for the 3rd year. So it's just dead money sitting there for 2 years. And he said it's dead money sitting there and dead money that you may never get a return on because they may get plucked by somebody else.
Right.
So you pay for him to develop him for 2 years.
And somebody else is going to come get them when they're
someone
ready.
needs 'em.
And so you pay them $100 for the freshman year and $200. So you got $300,000 in them in 2 years, and you never get any fruits of that $300,000. They just sit there holding up money. It's unbelievable. I'm telling you right now, this is coming from a Power 5 college football coach's mouth. He said, this is for the birds. There's no loyalty. Because we spend this is the part I want y'all to hear right now. This is like, I wrapped my head around it because I was looking at him with the craziest look, and he was like, think about it. And I had to stop and think about it because I was trying not to, I had to bite my lip because I coach high school kids. He's like, we create sometimes 2 and 3 year relationships with these kids and their parents and their handlers and their loved ones and their coaches and their assistant coaches, and we know everything that there is to know about the kid. And on signing day, they may go somewhere else. They may commit to us, and then in a year or a semester or 6 months, go somewhere else. He said, or hear me out now, I go get a kid that can play right now and is ready and they're not loyal to the university. They don't come to Florida because they love Florida and they hate Florida State or they hate Georgia. They're a mercenary. They're coming here to win games and improve their stock and bounce. He said he said it's not even the kid's fault. He said it's the way the NCAA has it set up where you don't have to.
Yeah.
And you have to pay them. They don't have to stay. It's like a losing proposition to try and recruit a high school kid right now. When he says that, I'm like, he said, you think about like a 3-year relationship. Think about what 3 years is. If you think about like if you've had a girlfriend in high school for 3 years, and then there's just no loyalty at the end of 3 years, and sometimes there obviously isn't.
Right,
But,
yeah.
Right? But like, you know how you feel in that moment. You're like, what the heck?
Right.
3 years? Like we're going the other way, but because of money in 3 years, or because got a bigger truck, or better job, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Whatever the reason they leave is, I was like, damn, okay, well,
I mean, yeah, that's the worst part of it.
it is. And like he said too, he said, and I hate it because I love creating the relationships. He says, but there's no reward, there's no reason to do that anymore because the NCAA has allowed it to where there's no benefit in doing that. As a matter of fact, it's detrimental. Like it's detrimental. Like it's worse for your roster and your like. You think about like cap space. Like you only have so much money. You can't have money tied up in a developmental kid that you may never get anything out of. And like, you're like, okay, thanks NCAA. Like we're paying them. Like they're getting money, and they're allowed to go whenever they want, however they want. Now 2-time transfers, anytime transfers. Like,
Yep.
like
3, 4-time transfers.
It doesn't matter.
They pretend like it's only 2, but you can go as many times.
And
as you really want to.
also found this out, Sitters. This is straight to you. The NIL stuff, right? So the money. So like a lot of times they sign a year contract, right? Mm-hmm. They don't sign more than a year contract. That's why you see them keep like re-upping. Like they're going to return for another year, because if they go somewhere else, they initially tried contracts that were multi-year contracts. You heard about some of them. They're going to get paid this much first year, this much second year. Mm-hmm. The issue was those contracts had buyouts in them that the player was going to have to. No, this is true.
I know.
The player was going to have to pay that money back. How do you enforce it? You can't. You can't. Like you can't, because by the time it processes through court and all that stuff, like the kid's gone. He's in the NFL. Like you don't recover the money. That's why now they're only 1-year deal.
Right.
Because they're only going to be there for 1 year. It's really, really crazy, and it's really, really scary because it's fixing it. Unless something dramatic or drastic happens, I don't see it going. This is just not going well.
No,
it's not.
It's not. And I remember sitting in these same seats maybe 2 years ago and talking about that it was going to become the death of like high school recruiting.
Yep. First guessed it.
It wasn't that hard to figure out, though, to be totally honest. I'm not saying that we're very intelligent human beings, because we're pretty smart. But it wasn't hard to see. It wasn't hard to see coming.
Yep.
The death of college football was not hard to see coming.
No.
And it is dying.
Absolutely.
And it is dying fast.
Did I answer Sham's question kind of like organically? Because I know he's behind.
No.
I think you answered it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you answered it.
The thing that makes college sports great is watching a kid for 2-3 years.
Absolutely.
100%. That's why you love Florida State.
Yes.
We love Florida. Like, and y'all asked me about ETN a couple of weeks ago. Because that's the way of the world now. Like, it doesn't bother me that he's going. And to Georgia of all places, like, okay, whatever. I don't care anymore, and that sucks. Because used to 5 years ago, I would have said mean things on Twitter.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, it is what it is. Like, you know it's coming, so what are you getting mad about?
And that's the sad part, is like it's definitely coming. Like it won't. Florida won't be the last place that happens. Like, I mean, look what just happened to Alabama.
Yeah.
Like, they got guys in the league. No, we're not. Alabama's dealing with what they're dealing with. Like, it's tough, man. It sucks because, like you said, you do love. I remember watching. I talked to Coach Allen, BA, about it because he played at Florida State, and I asked him. I said, "NIL was a thing. What would it have meant to you?" And he goes, "I can't really answer that because it wasn't a thing." He said, "But I picked Florida State because I hated Florida because Florida did not recruit me.
Right.
They told me I was not good
enough. He was
enough.
a Gator fan.
He wanted to go to Florida.
Yeah.
Big Gator fan. Grew up a Gator fan. Whole family, a lot of Gator fans. But he hates Florida because Florida wouldn't recruit him. So
Right.
He picked Florida State for that reason because he loved Florida State.
Right.
You know what I mean? That doesn't happen anymore.
No.
So, like, I think as fans, we have to guard ourselves a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You better be less attached to the player and still love the logo and hope that the other things are doing what's best for the logo. But buying jerseys and stuff, I mean, I never did that of college players anyways.
I didn't either.
But I wouldn't anymore.
because it's a 1-year deal.
Right, you can't
One-year
return it.
rental.
You can't return it.
No. Can I get another one? Can I get somebody else's
Yeah,
jersey?
yeah.
I don't want this one anymore. Maxwell said NFL always been the move. I agree. I mean, I've
It's-
always liked the NFL, but like,
It's definitely moving that way for me. Like, and I know a lot of people are like that.
yeah, I've never had an NFL team that I liked because of like free agency and
Yeah.
coaches always on the move and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So you never get attached to those traditions or whatever, because there's really not that many traditions in the NFL. It's just good football.
They'll stay longer in the NFL than they will in college now.
100%.
In one place.
100%. I'm in the market for an NFL team. It's not going to be Indianapolis.
It has to be the Texans.
I picked the Bucks after they lost. I picked the Bucks.
Why don't you just make it the Chiefs because your favorite player's on the Chief?
I'm still.
They do the war chant. Oh, he probably can't bring himself to do that.
Dude, if Patrick Mahomes
He does love that
started
chant.
supporting the Florida State Seminoles, I'm
I do
worried
like
Joey
the war
would
chant.
jump
The war
ship.
chant's
It's awesome.
dope.
See?
It's unbelievable.
See?
The war chant is.
You see
good.
how fast it's
Yeah,
already
it's
starting to turn?
happening. It is happening.
No, but I'm not gonna be a Chiefs fan. I like Patrick Mahomes. I don't like the Chiefs.
You don't like him. You love him.
I do love him
Let's
because he's the greatest quarterback of all time. Not because
before
I love
we
him.
go there, let's talk about haircuts.
Josh, if you're listening, oh my God, I have to get one. It's like I'm fixing to shave it off. We're
You
getting
needed
there.
one last week.
Yeah,
You needed one 2 weeks ago.
Dude, we're like a month and a week.
Let's take that hat off. Let's see it.
No, I cannot. Will not.
Are you
Good
calling that man out like that?
good try. Front facing, we're good. Hat comes off.
Hey, me and Chris were at a basketball game. Probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Mia kept taking his hat off and then putting it on. Like she'd put it on me, and then she'd take it off me, and then she'd put it on him, and then she would just throw it onto the court. Not that last part didn't happen, but
I didn't get to wear my hat the entire game.
he didn't wear his hat, and he was like, "Mia, put the hat back on my head right now. I need a haircut." It was. I was dying laughing. Jake's going there tomorrow. Hey, Jake, what time are you going there tomorrow?
Yeah,
Just out of
because
curiosity.
I might be going after. I'll just pull up.
Or during.
Oh yeah, or
I
during.
may just show up. Yeah. Anyways, for real, go see Josh McCardle at Josh's Barbershop. Dude's as good as it gets. The experience is fantastic. It's just it really is a not once in a lifetime, but he's the best barber in the world. So
One of its own. 6 p.m.
One of
Yeah.
one.
Yep. See you then.
Josh is gonna be there till midnight.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute, Marty.
One more time, the number.
386-243-8587. That's not the right number.
Dude, what's happened to this guy? What is the number? I'll tell him.
386-247-1430 is the number to Josh's Barbershop.
There it is.
Josh's Barbershop.
What was
386.
the other number?
That was JW Weaponry.
Yeah, I knew that. 243. I knew that.
247-1430. Text Josh. He'll get the schedule to you. Go see the man. He's as good as it gets. I promise you will not be disappointed in any regard or aspect of the whole situation. Go see Josh's Barbershop.
Yeah, text Josh, and the second you get done texting Josh, set your phone down, close your eyes, and say a prayer for my boy Joey because he's on the struggle bus tonight.
I need prayers. Marty says, Joey, so is it C.J. Stroud or Mahomes the GOAT? Mahomes is the GOAT, but C.J. Stroud is
He's big time.
he's really, really freaking good.
Can we do this right now?
Go ahead.
I'm going to give you, we're going to talk about it tonight, and then next week, you're going to come on the air, and you're going to announce your NFL team. Yes, 100%. You have to.
Hey, are we going to do the start bench things, or are we going to NFL now? I'm good with whatever we want to do.
Let's go to the NFL now,
Okay.
and then we'll come back to the
Okay.
start bench cut.
All right, let's talk about the games. Which one do you want to start with first?
Kansas City?
Yeah, let's just get it over with.
Yeah, I figured you want to get it over with.
Man, Mahomes was really good. He played a game. He won the game for this team. He
Right.
really did.
He did.
There's nothing more to say about it. He won the game. Every break went the Bills' way, and they still lost the game.
The Titans hired Callahan, correct? Just making sure I
Correct.
got that right.
Callahan?
Yeah.
He's a young offensive
Bill?
coordinator. That's like the way of the NFL. At this
I think it's Bill's son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting.
Guy from Cincinnati. OC at Cincinnati.
That's what I say. He's a young offensive coordinator. This is the way of the NFL.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that hire actually. I don't think it's that out of the ordinary or that out of the question. They needed somebody as an offensive brain, and he fits that mold. I probably would have went a different direction, but I don't hate the hire either. I'm okay with it. Questionable statement from Breaks, but sure, man.
They got a fumble. They got a turnover in the end zone. They had a fumble that went their way that they recovered. The only thing that didn't go their way was the kick, and that's not like that's just you didn't make the play. It's not a break.
That's not a break. That's just a
I
bad
thought
kick.
Josh Allen played really well.
I thought Josh Allen
He played really well until the last drive.
Yeah, I thought Josh Allen played well as well.
He did enough to win the game.
I'll say this.
But did he win it?
He did not win it.
And that's my whole thing with Josh Allen.
Hold on.
But we also
need to
know that
establish-
quarterback wins is an overrated stat.
We
It is an overrated stat.
It is,
isn't- it
unless
isn't
you have a
nothing.
chance to win multiple playoff games, which he has, and he has not done yet.
I agree. I
And
can't argue that.
And that's my issue. It's not that I think Josh Allen is bad or he played bad. I think Josh Allen is top 3 in the league, top 4 in the league. But
He did. I agree.
Josh played better than Mahomes, by the way. No, he didn't. Stop.
I agree.
Stop.
I agree.
if I think okay,
Get your freaking best players
hold
the
on,
ball,
hold on.
bro. It's
hold
not
on
that
for a
hard,
second,
man.
because Joey's about to lose his
yeah,
mind.
yeah. But we have to let him
Josh
set him
played
up
better than
though.
Mahomes. That's the dumbest.
If I don't know if I'm going the same place you're going.
Probably not.
If Stephon Diggs catches the ball that was thrown to him,
Oh, dot.
we're not talking about. I mean, we're talking about the great game
Right.
that
Yeah.
Josh Allen played.
Absolutely. That's
He
a
made
huge,
the throw.
That's a huge drop.
That was the best throw of the game. It wasn't even close. I think it was a missile.
it was a great throw.
It was a
It was
dot.
an unbelievable throw.
It was
It wasn't
I mean,
a great throw.
in-
It
a
was like
phenomenal throw.
one of the best throws I've ever seen in my
Crap
life.
weather too. Like just catch the ball. You said get your best players the ball. He tried. Catch the ball.
That's his 4th target of the game in the 4th quarter.
Hey, man.
Kick rocks Josh
catch
Allen.
it.
You can't say I'm him, and then drop that pass. You
I
just
agree.
can't do it.
I can.
No, you can't.
Watch me.
You
Stephon
can't
Diggs
say
is him. Get him the freaking ball.
You can't
He should have 7 catches going into that drive.
What
If he
does-
has 7 catches going into that drive, he catches that ball and scores.
I mean, you might be right, but
I
we'll
am
never
right.
know.
There's no might be.
We'll
We
never
won't
know.
never know because Josh Allen's not smart enough to get his freaking best player the ball. He's going to throw the ball to Gabe Davis, who wasn't even playing.
You don't think that they tried to take Stephon Diggs out of the game?
I'm sure they tried to.
Of course. So you can't force a throw.
No, you can't. How
Dude,
about
you
how about
have
the
to
play,
catch that
how about
ball.
the easiest
You
throw of
have
the
to
game? How
catch
about the easiest throw of the game that he should have made to Josh or to Stephon Diggs, 8 yards in front of his face, who would have gotten an easy first down, run more time, and then you win the freaking game. But instead, you say, "Oh, I'm going to throw this back foot ball like this to the end zone. I get it a third of the way there because I'm not a very intelligent human being." And then you kick a 48-yard field goal and you miss it wide right. You get what you deserve.
Yeah, he did miss a couple throws at the end there, but that was after
Yeah.
the Diggs drop.
The Diggs drop. I agree. After the drop.
After the Diggs drop.
Mahomes
that
did
was
play good, though.
Literally from one 20-yard line to the other 20-yard
You
line.
can never count out Mahomes. Playoff Mahomes is different.
can't.
Like you can't. You just cannot do it.
That's the thing about
he's
him.
clutch.
Yeah.
Let me
You
ask
want-
you all
is that
this.
the word we want to talk about? Clutch.
Clutch.
The clutch gene.
100% clutch.
Okay.
1,000%.
Yeah, and if you want to make an argument that Josh Allen is not clutch, okay, I can hear that.
I can hear that too.
I'll go for the Josh Allen isn't clutch gene. Because at the end of the day, we're
We
talking
would
about
not
the
be
last.
saying that.
Let me get back to Josh
We
Allen.
wouldn't be saying it
If Diggs catches the pass. That's the
agree.
thing. That's the hardest part about this conversation.
Ooh.
It's true.
keep going. We'll get to that. Get your train of
If-
thought off.
If Josh Allen plays for anybody not named Sean McDermott and the Buffalo Bills, is he better than he is right now?
I don't know. That's a big question. Should have been in the show notes.
I
So
feel
we
like
weren't
that
caught
should
off
be
guard.
one of those situations like, who's he playing for? Like, if he's
Yeah,
playing
because there's
for,
31
like,
other teams.
If he's playing for Washington, no, he's not.
If he's
better.
playing with the 49ers, it's probably better.
Yeah, if he's playing, yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
a,
Like, it's
that's
like
a tough
it's
question.
If he's, let's say, if
On
he's
the hoof.
let's say if he's with the Jaguars,
No.
I don't think he's better if he's
No.
with the Jaguars.
I agree. Think he is?
I think he's immensely better with the Jaguars.
You think so?
Yeah.
So it's the coach's fault.
Sean McDermott sucks.
Okay, I agree.
Just as a coach. Time management, awful.
Yeah.
Sean McDermott with time management is he's bad. I'm not gonna say he's the worst in the league because there's bad ones in the league, but he's bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah, not
Like
not
timeout
great.
usage and all that, awful. Determined the end zone made the game look closer. Even if Diggs caught that pass, the Chiefs would still have won that game
Maybe. I think
because they would have went down and scored because they had too much time left.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but they would at
I
least
don't
have
know.
to go down and do
There's a
it.
whole lot. That's a whole different situation that they're running plays differently. If he catches that ball,
But a week before that,
they're playing for a touchdown at that point. Like,
you said that you like the opposite of that. You don't want them to score.
what are you talking
I
about?
said, because we were texting back and forth, and I said, give me the points, give me the lead. And you said, I would rather go for it on 4th and inches and make sure that I get the win, blah, 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 blah. You remember all that? You remember
But
that text?
was it a field goal touchdown discussion? Because if it's like give me the points, give me the lead for the field goal, or convert the 4th and inches at a chance for a touchdown, then I'm with Tyler.
Yeah, this was a significantly different. The situation I was talking to you about was like 4th and 1, and I think they already. It would have been a long field goal. It was like a 55-yarder. So it
But
wasn't
if
like
it's like punt or points, like obviously we're gonna say points.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, Yeah.
But if it's like 4th and inches from going in,
it's-
we're going to play for the big
If
win.
it's 4th and 2
Yeah.
and in, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
I'm running my best 2-point conversion play, and I'm getting 2 yards.
Yeah.
That's just
if you're there, you have to.
that's my opinion.
Clayton kills me.
What'd he say?
Yeah, well, I'm not reading that.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Maxwell's is funny too. I have the same amount of big playoff wins as Josh Allen, and he has played better than me in all of them. Damn it.
That is absolutely correct.
My
true.
dad had a question earlier, something about Super Bowl. Who beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl?
Everybody.
No, Tampa
Who
Bay.
beat Mahomes in the Super Bowl?
Tampa Bay.
Bucks.
Tom Brady.
Clutch.
Clutch gene.
Clutch team.
Yeah.
Do you know how many playoff losses Patrick Mahomes has?
3.
Yeah. 2 of them were to Tom Brady.
Who's the other one too? I know who it was.
Who was it, Tyler?
It was the Bengals.
Yeah.
Bengals.
It was Joey Burrow.
Joey Burrow.
Who they?
You know how many times that since Patrick Mahomes has been the starting quarterback, do you know how many times they've been to the AFC Championship game?
Every single time.
Every year.
That's pretty impressive.
Never missed it.
That's
He
impressive.
does. He truly does not have a wide receiver 1 right now.
No, he doesn't. That's what made that game.
He
so
doesn't have a
crazy.
wide receiver too.
Rice we can make the argument for Rice.
As a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Only the back half.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a rookie. He's going to get better. I like Rice.
I agree, but
I like Rice
he's
a
not
lot.
number 1.
But-
he's not a Diggs.
No, he's not a Diggs. But
Apparently,
dude,
Diggs is washed.
Remember whenever I told y'all that Mike Evans drops the ball a lot?
Yeah.
Guys, he drops the ball a lot. But he
does
does
drop the
make
ball.
unbelievable catches.
He does.
I mean, it's unbelievable. He's really good. 10
But he drops the
1,000
ball a lot.
But he does drop the ball a lot.
Bro, if
A lot.
Stephon Diggs catches that pass, bro,
If Josh Allen plays for the Cowboys, they're a Super Bowl championship team. Fact.
That defense is still god awful.
They're so bad. I don't know if I can buy that.
No, he has to go play linebacker too. Like
Which he could.
he might.
Just so we're clear.
No,
I don't know.
I can't get with that. Their defense is like freaking water.
I think if we're talking about Josh Allen, the thing is like his highs are so high, but then he makes the most boneheaded decisions.
I
Like,
agree.
Those 2 throws at the end of the game were so bad.
They were.
Like,
But they weren't costly throws. They were just bad throws.
no, they were costly because in a world where like one of those gets, if you don't make that, if the ball gets dropped, clock stops, you're hosed even if you make the field goal, right? So back-to-back passes, ball gets dropped, doesn't complete the pass. There was still 1:50 on the clock. Somebody said it. Even if he made that field goal, the Chiefs were going to go down and score 100% chance because you left way too much time on the clock.
1,000%. Yeah.
Those have to be good, safe, secure throws, and like the throws it was just bad. It was dumb. No
All right.
offense, Yags.
What other game? There's a bunch of them.
Let me finish with Josh Allen. I am not a Josh Allen hater. I think Josh Allen, like I said, is probably a top 4 quarterback in the league.
CJ Stroud or Josh Allen? I love this new game. This is my favorite new game. CJ Stroud or pick any quarterback that's ever played. And Joey has a hard time answering it.
Josh Allen or CJ Stroud? CJ.
Right now,
Yeah. He's never turning the ball over. He doesn't turn it over. He's going to make the throws. And he doesn't turn it over.
Yags needs to start bullying me again just because I'm spitting facts. That shouldn't be said in public. I don't know which one he's talking about.
it's so far behind. There's a lot of comments, and we've made them.
He's talking about CJ Stroud or Josh Allen.
No, not yet.
Yeah, I'm telling you he is.
Please watch football.
I've watched more
Please.
football than you've thought about watching, kiddo.
Okay, here we go. You guys you'll text each other.
All right, so the game was good. Can we just sign a petition to let those 2 teams play every
I'm
week in the National Football League?
Yes, I agree.
in.
Also, I would like to say one thing too. The Taylor Swift hate is ridiculous. Why can't she go watch the game? At this point, she's a fan.
Yeah.
I was on the Taylor Swift like this is a gross. Like, I'm tired of it. But now, like I'm with like let her go to the game. Like, whatever.
I don't know why we don't let her go to the game.
Now at this point, she's a fan. Like she's traveling, been cold environments. Like let her go. And then
I don't know why it's like why it was ever a thing.
because
Like
people just
she
want to hate.
dates one of the players. Like
Yeah.
of course she's gonna go to the games.
She's a fan now.
You
Like
know how many of these people that hate on her
Yeah.
played high school sports and wanted their girl to show up in their varsity
yeah,
jacket.
yeah. And then
in the
they
winter.
make sure she had a little shirt with a name on the back. Yeah. Losers.
Stayed late after the game.
Yeah, Jason Kelsey, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
He's my favorite player
Ever.
I hate that he retired. I
Ever.
would like to root for him because he's drinking beer and everything else in the stands with no shirt on. It's incredible. Are you gonna go?
Steinrich said she ain't no fan. Miss me with that.
She is
She's
a
a
fan.
fan.
She's a
She's a
fan.
fan.
She's been to
a
more
fan of
games.
Travis Kelce.
Yeah, she's a fan.
At the very least.
Now, whenever he retires or when they break up, she may not go to Chiefs games. But right now, she's a fan.
She's a fan of 87.
You cannot say she's not a. I'm not saying she's a diehard fan. She is a fan.
Yeah.
She's a fan of 87, which in turn she's a fan of the Chiefs.
She at least knows when they do good things.
She has fun.
She does have fun apparently.
Who cares?
So does Jason Kelsey.
He's
for
my
it.
favorite.
I'm here for it.
I don't like Taylor either, Clayton. Just so we're clear.
I mean, not a big fan of her.
Can we-
outside of being a football fan, but as a football fan, whatever.
Can we talk quickly?
Yeah.
No, we can hang out here.
They
for a
do
minute.
show her way too much. There's no
It's
reason to
not
show
her fault.
No, it's not her fault.
She
but there's
just
no
had the
reason.
game.
Obviously, they want to show her for her fans.
Yes.
But
And they
it's
watch
they do.
and buy his
Jason-
jersey.
Viewership.
Real easy.
Most watched NFL game, NFC or divisional championship game of all time.
Wow.
Chiefs, Buffalo Bills.
Swifties.
Jason Kelsey
Yeah.
opening the window door. I'm not sure what the situation is because I've never had enough money to be in a suite. Whatever that thing is,
And then going into the fans.
homie,
And bringing
Without
the
a shirt.
And bringing the girl up who wanted to meet Taylor Swift.
dude,
Come on. What are we talking about?
awesome. That was one of the cooler moments that I've ever
Me either,
seen.
Hunter. Hunter said he don't see a problem with it. She's like every other girlfriend.
Clayton's probably behind again, but he says my football team hasn't won a game, a playoff game in 7 years and 11 months. That's a fan. You're a diehard. I'm not saying she's a diehard. When her and Travis
Yes.
Kelce break up or retire, she probably won't go to any Chiefs game.
No, she
But
won't.
right now, in the moment, she's a fan.
She's allowed to go to the games. She's allowed to wear a Chiefs jacket. I don't give a crap about it. More money for the NFL with the views.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
100%.
that's why they show her. But I'm over it.
All right.
Yeah.
don't need
Next
to see
game.
it.
Holy cow.
The only other game that's relevant because Baltimore just beat the brakes off of Green Bay, or not Green Bay. Who did they beat the brakes off of?
Baltimore. They beat the brakes off of
Houston.
Houston. Yeah.
Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Texans.
Yeah, they just. I mean,
Oh yeah, because I nailed this one.
you did. You called it by
Yeah,
21.
you said 17, I thought.
You
No,
said
I
21.
I said 3 touchdowns,
but it was 24.
but it was
Wow.
24.
They kicked a late field goal.
It's really good. You nailed it. I don't have a whole lot to say. Better team won, more experienced team won. Texas looked like they were so overmatched, overwhelmed. Didn't look great.
Yeah,
Like all the procedural penalties pre-snap, they had like 11 or 7 or something. It was ridiculous.
it was a ridiculous.
For
number.
pros to be doing that. It's,
Yeah.
it's absurd.
Yeah.
They weren't.
Yeah.
It was too
They were
big.
just the moment was too big for them at
I
that
agree.
moment, which
Yep.
is fine. They're very young. They have a first-year head coach. They went way past where they were supposed to go.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
No, the sky's not falling in Houston at
No.
all.
No.
But it did
No.
not look good.
They had the natural number 2 pick last year, which means they were the second worst team in football,
yeah,
and they were playing the Ravens in the playoffs this year.
in Baltimore, and
In
Baltimore's
Baltimore,
defense
yeah.
is stingy.
And it was a 10-10 game at the half. So
Yes.
there's that. And then the other game of relevance because San Francisco beat Green Bay pretty bad.
Lions, Bucks.
Lions Bucks.
Exciting game.
Dude, there is a team of destiny in Detroit.
1,000%. I don't care about any of that.
Are you serious? We're on the same page?
Yeah, of course.
Holy cow, we did it.
How about it?
We
Yeah.
did it.
Can we talk about Todd Bowles not calling a timeout at the end?
Sorry. Yeah, we can. It was a little bizarre. And then he said we didn't have a chance to win there. Why
gonna-
delay the inevitable or whatever it was?
We were going to get the ball back with about 12 seconds left. Why delay the inevitable?
And maybe
Listen,
you blocked the
can't
punt.
say that out loud.
And maybe you blocked the punt.
Or maybe you throw 15 laterals and somebody doesn't do their job and you score. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm
Crazy
not going to.
plays happen because they gave them a chance to happen.
It's the playoffs. You have
And
to try
then-
and find out.
And then Jared Goff takes a knee way too early. So
Yeah.
then you could have got the ball with like 38 seconds left.
Yeah.
That's a lot more time.
Yeah, I agree.
That was bananas.
It was nuts that was. Also, Baker Mayfield, like not that bad of a quarterback. If Mike Evans doesn't have the awful drop in the first drive that results in an interception to start things off, could be like a 10-point swing. They go down to kick a field goal.
Dude, he's going to get paid so much money this year.
Who, Baker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's getting 40.
40. Yeah, 40 to 50 is the
Bro,
number I saw.
imagine.
Yeah, I think they.
Not for long, though. I mean, it's not
No.
like a 5-year deal. It's like
Still.
a 1 or 2 year
No,
deal.
it'll be
but-
1 or 2. Doesn't matter if he gets 40 for 2. I'll
But with Todd Bowles there, they can't be
No.
overly successful. They just
Dude, but
It
it's
just sucks
so
that he keeps winning.
hard. Yes, it's so hard to fire him.
He wins the
He
division.
took Baker Mayfield to the divisional playoffs. Like,
Baker Mayfield
Baker
took
Mayfield
him.
took him. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not what he's going to say in the interview.
That's not how it's going to look either. You're right. You're right. It's going to look like he's the head man, but he did have the gaff. That was a bad mistake.
Yeah, he probably should get fired just for that. Honestly,
He won't, but he should.
Yeah, he definitely.
I'm not a Todd Bowles fan.
nobody is.
Todd Bowles isn't even a Todd Bowles fan.
He probably likes himself a little bit.
Do you see his interviews?
It's
Dude.
tough to watch.
I don't know. I don't know that he is a Todd Bowles fan.
Maybe he doesn't like anything.
he
doesn't
looks sad.
He doesn't seem like he likes it.
The only thing that happened that was good with him was, and he handled it so nicely too. Like the lady that asked about the Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all doing
playing
different
it
to
down.
prepare for the
Yeah,
weather.
it's like 13 degrees right now. What are y'all doing if y'all play in Detroit? What are you doing to prepare for the weather? And he's like, you do know we play indoors, right?
Yeah, they've been doing it for like 30 years. That's what
Yeah.
he said, something like that. He's like, the only time we'll be outside is from the bus into the stadium, about 10 seconds. So,
Yeah.
no,
We'll be fine. That's pretty funny.
he's right.
All right,
He is right.
let's do a quick preview.
Yeah.
Then we'll do an ad. Then we'll talk about some fun college football stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fun college
stay
football.
for that. That's actually going to be really fun. Stay for that.
Yep. All right. First game on Sunday, 3 p.m. Surprised this is not Sunday Night Football. Kansas City at Baltimore. I am so pumped for this game because
This is
once
so
again,
tough.
this is the game where the Chiefs get exposed. I do firmly believe
This
that.
would be the game
Again.
where it could happen. I think you look at quarterback first, and you're like, okay, you can't count out Mahomes. He's clutch. But Lamar is like, he's ready to win one. He's putting them on his back pretty much.
This is like worlds colliding for Joey.
It is.
This is
I
tough
hate
for
this.
you. This
I
is
do. I
tough
hate
for
it.
you. So it's like, so I default at quarterback, and I go look at the defense side of the ball. Got to give the nod to Baltimore.
100%.
For me,
Although Kansas City's good.
yeah, they're good. They got pushed around a little bit in that game against Buffalo.
They did early. They did early. Buffalo was running all over them.
They settled in though,
Yeah, they did.
and Buffalo quit running the football.
So, Joey, who's it going to be? Is it going to be your pretend favorite player or your real favorite player?
Who'd you pick?
I think do we have a number on that? What's
3.5.
3.5? Baltimore is giving 3.5.
Yes.
No, Baltimore's a 3.5 point favorite.
Ooh, that's a good number. I think I'm gonna go Baltimore. I don't like the spread. I would not bet the spread, but I will pick if I'm picking a winner. I'm gonna pick Baltimore.
Baltimore by 10. Go ahead, Joey.
So the Chiefs played Miami.
Yep.
Broke down on the defensive line. Right. Miami had no defensive line.
Correct.
And then they played Buffalo, who was broken in the middle of the field with
Yep.
linebackers. They had no
They had
linebackers.
No linebackers. I could've
Now
played
they're playing
linebacker.
the healthiest defense they've played.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
That's not good for Kansas City. They're going to expose the lack of weapons, I think.
They're the first team that can.
They're the first team that can.
first team that can.
I think they expose the lack of weapons. I'm still taking Kansas City plus 3.5 because Patrick Mahomes is worth 3.5 to me. I don't think Patrick Mahomes in any scenario in the postseason should be a 3.5 point dog to anyone, anywhere. I don't care who's on his team or the other team. I don't
Isn't
care.
he like 5-0 when he is that?
I really don't know the answer to that, but it wouldn't
I'm almost
shock me.
positive he's undefeated whenever he's more than a 3-point underdog
That's wild.
in the playoffs.
That's crazy.
Can't imagine it's happened a whole lot, but I guess 5 isn't that many considering they go to the playoffs a lot.
I've got a 17-27 final score. Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm going to go 21-20.
Don't have a final score, but I'm going to go Baltimore.
Yeah. If Lamar gets it done,
So Lamar Mahomes.
Lamar or Mahomes?
Yeah.
As just a straight quarterback?
Yep.
Who are you picking money line? I know you're picking the Chiefs plus 3. Who are you picking money line?
Baltimore.
There we go.
Because I want
So
to
he
see.
picked his pretend favorite player.
Yep.
I wanna see
and
Lamar.
also got the other one.
I want to see Lamar get in that moment.
I want Lamar to win one. Also want Dalvin to win one. I'd like to see Baltimore win one.
I do. I want to see Baltimore win it.
Dude. Detroit, San Fran. Detroit at San Fran.
No-
This
no-
is a tough line for Detroit. Plus 7.
No Debo.
I don't know.
Debo's still questionable.
That makes a difference to me.
I don't think the Debo plays.
I don't either, which makes a difference.
I don't think Vegas thinks that he plays, and they're still a 7-point favorite.
Which is a big number.
Dude, this has to be a San Fran. I hate this because I want to pick the Lions so bad.
I think the offensive line of San Francisco is going to be a bit much for Detroit. Detroit creates havoc on defense. Like, they just cause problems. And I don't know they'll be able to do that against San Francisco. And then on the other side of the ball, Detroit's offensive line just manhandled the Bucs all night long. Goff was patting the ball like 10 times back, like Peyton Manning, like waiting to get hit. He's like, oh, no, not yet? Okay, cool. Here, let's throw it again. I don't think we'll have quite that much time. I think the 49ers will get on them a little bit more, but their back end isn't great. I'm going to go 49ers. I just don't feel great. I don't feel great about that. I definitely don't like the 7.
Yeah, I'm going Detroit +7. I think San Francisco wins the game because they're at home and because they're. I love Dan Campbell, but Kyle Shanahan's a different kind of guy.
He is a good coach.
But it wouldn't shock me at all to see Detroit win the game.
I want to pick Detroit so bad. San
They
Fran
just
by,
have
Do it.
they have playmakers where they need playmakers at.
San Fran by 13.
Goff is good enough to get the job done. To me, Goff's better than Purdy. I think we can say that. Is that okay to say that? Or are they about that even? Well, who would y'all
I think Goff is the more experienced quarterback in that place.
Yeah.
Doesn't Purdy have a championship? No. He played for one?
No, they lost.
This is only his second year in the league.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I just can't pick a guy that's been in the league for 6 years.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go San Francisco.
It's close though.
But you get Jahmyr Gibbs back there who can cause havoc. Amon-Ra St. Brown is so good.
Can't cover him.
Screw it. No, I'm going back.
Yeah, you will.
Lions. It's a great day to be a Lion.
Sam Laporta. Dude can
Yeah.
play football. I mean, he's
getting
a
healthier.
top 3 tight end in the game.
He's getting
I want to
healthier, too.
believe, but that 7 points scares me so bad.
Don't let the 7.
If the Lions get a turnover, Lions win. That's my key to the game. Lions need a turnover.
they get one turnover, they win.
Yep.
I like it.
I think that could happen.
I think so too.
Yep.
Like I said, it wouldn't shock me at all.
Purdy almost had 2 the past 2 weeks. Like bad ones. Blatant, like really bad throws.
That's the thing with Purdy is he can make the worst throws. And Goff is a choke artist. I agree, but
He is. That's the part that scares me. Like Goff is played out of his mind. His is not. Like kind of like Penix did in the playoff run. Like the regression to the mean has to come soon.
he's played like this most of the year though.
He's been solid.
I know, but
I really think
He's playing
I
like-
think the offense is catered to him like it should be. Only because they
He's
get
got
their
playmakers, bro.
they get their playmakers the ball in the best spots.
yeah,
It's pretty
at the right
impressive.
time too.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive how their offense works.
I agree.
You're saying that they
But
won't
I'm-
let Amon St. Brown only have like 4 targets and then throw him a 70-yard bomb at the end of the game?
Absolutely not. He'll have 7 catches by halftime.
He'll catch the ball.
Hey,
though.
he's different. Amon, he's so good.
He's very good.
He's
top
better
3?
than Diggs.
Top
that's
3?
Top 3.
Hell no.
Who's your 3?
I don't know off the top of my head, but he ain't in it. He's
Really?
close. He's probably 6
Would
or
you
7.
take Amon or Jamar?
Jamar.
Okay. Yeah, with Burrow, I'd probably agree with you there.
Yeah, Amon or AJ Brown. AJ Brown. Amon or
Wait, what?
I can't do that.
But you would take AJ Brown over Amon?
AJ Brown had a really good year this year, but I take Amara.
No, thank you.
He's had 2 really good years.
No,
back to
thank
back.
you. I
I'd
want
take
Amon.
him. Me too.
No, thank you. I want Amon.
But it's okay. You can have that opinion.
To me, it's like Justin Jefferson,
Yep.
Jamar. Trying to think
we're
of somebody
missing
else.
someone.
Who am I missing?
We are missing someone.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Tyreek
him.
Hill.
That's
Yeah,
him.
Tyreek
That's
Hill.
him. Yep, that's
Yep.
it.
Big
Big ups.
Devontae Adams.
No, I want Amar. Amon. I want Amon.
Okay. Okay, buddy.
I want Amon. Devontae Adams plays on a team with a terrible quarterback.
You're not talking about who's the best player with their system.
That's what
you said.
happens.
Who's the best receiver?
Yeah, but it
Devontae
matters.
Adams is a better route runner. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown's an excellent route runner. Devontae's better. He's bigger. He's stronger.
I'm not
and
saying
he's just
like
as fast.
in like an isolated system. I'm talking about like
Puka
in the
Nacua.
team.
Give me Amon-Ra.
Yeah, me too. It was throwing
I'm
me
saying
out.
like
Puka's
in the
pretty damn
systems
good.
that they're in
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, sure. In the system he's in,
Oh, that's
he
what-
might be top 3.
yes,
We're
yes.
That's not what we're.
I thought that's what we were doing the whole time.
Why would we be doing that?
I don't know what we're
If
doing.
you tell me who's a top 3 receiver, what happened?
I forgot to plug in my battery. So my battery's about to die on my computer.
Oh boy,
Oh,
that
good.
would not be good. You need
y'all
to
stay
hurry.
because we're not gonna. It's not gonna die. We are gonna have graphics. It's gonna be fun for this next college football segment.
Rashid Shaheed. Is he the number 1 on the Saints? Is that? I think we should go Olave there probably.
Yeah, probably a lot of the.
Probably Olave. Garrett Wilson or
You would
Amon-Ra?
take AJ Brown over Amon?
I wouldn't have 2 years ago.
Dude, you're drunk.
My guy didn't catch the ball for 3 weeks and he got over 1,500 yards in back-to-back years. It's pretty good. Or 1,300, not 1,500. 1,300 yards back-to-back years. It's pretty good. He's a pretty good player. Sherm says Lions by 3. I'm in. Do we have the graphics? Oh, we got to do one more ad read.
Marty says Lions.
I like. That's why Marty's smart.
But he said Ravens defense is tough. I'm confused.
So we've got a Lions, Ravens Super Bowl. I love that. But it doesn't match the color of the Super Bowl logo.
Oh no.
So it has to be Niners.
Scripts are
Did you see
written.
that? Did you see that on Twitter?
It's the Chiefs and the Lions.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Chiefs Lions.
Yeah, that's the way it has to be.
Yeah. Red and blue.
Yep.
Yeah. Dang. I love the
All right, where we at? All right, we're bogging down here.
Brian Sports.
Best
Sports.
place.
Sports.
Won't bog down there.
No,
No.
sir. Will not do it. Will not bog down at Brian.
Is that where you got that shirt?
Yeah, Brian made the shirt. Looks
good.
Club.
Why don't you show them? Why don't you show the people?
This is a year old, and it still looks like this.
It
Yeah,
still
that's
looks
awesome.
fire.
Yeah.
Nice shirt.
Yeah, I'm not in the 1,000 pounds.
I was just about to ask.
How many lifts is that? 10 lifts.
For me, 13.
He's doing like leg press.
Yeah, we're I am not. I just happen to coach those guys that are in the 1,000-pound club, so I get a shirt too. No, it is not 10 lifts. It is 4 or 5 lifts. Four
Probably
lifts.
4.
Yeah, it's 4 lifts.
Is it 4?
That's baseball.
Okay, I thought it was 3.
Yeah, football will be.
I thought it was like deadlift, squat, and bench.
Yeah, football is power clean
We do,
and
yeah.
bench.
We do power clean, bench, deadlift, and squat.
Yeah, we don't add the squat in there.
Deadlift? You do deadlift in baseball? Why on earth are you deadlifting in baseball? I'm just asking questions.
No, I'm good with it.
Why? I don't know. Anyways, Brian Sports,
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
the greatest sport store in Lake City, Florida.
Explosive work. We do explosive work. Anyways, yeah, the greatest sporting goods store of all time. I was actually there just the other day. I don't know what today is. Wednesday.
You haven't gone there this week?
Yeah, I was there. I was there Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
I was going to say.
I was definitely
You
there
have,
Tuesday.
draws?
Yesterday. Yesterday feels like so long ago. Nothing's changed. He's as good as it gets.
Rock solid.
Rock solid.
What's the number to Brian Sports?
755-0570. Yeah, call him. Get all your needs: sporting goods, shirts, hats, whatever you need. Brian at Brian Sports, or Bryce, or Amy. One of those 3 will get it done for you, guaranteed. And yeah,
Support local, support family.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said something about Brian and how he's just one of the best people that you're going to find. And I was like, yeah, man, if you only knew. Like, you guys see a lot of it, but if y'all just knew how good of a dude he really was, like things that nobody else sees. And I don't see all of it either, because he does everything in the world that he can for anybody. But that guy, he's as good as it gets. So support him. Go see him.
One more time, the phone number.
755-0570. Make sure you mention Front Porch City and get 10% off.
All right. We've got 3 graphics for the sitters this evening. And then we're going to do one quick follow-up on the french fries, because I got drugged this week. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, I need to know. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Sherm, remind me when we start talking about the French fries to talk about that as well.
Let's save the playoff one. The
playoff one?
bracket one.
Okay, so you want to do the cuts.
Yeah,
Okay, you want to do FSU cut first?
sure. I think it's easier.
Boom.
Maybe not.
All right. Quarterback edition for the Florida State Seminole start bench
Oh, it's way easier.
cut. Jordan Travis, Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward.
I hate that you have to cut one, but I think you have to cut Jordan Travis.
You have to cut Jordan Travis.
Listen,
The other 2
you
Heisman
guys
trophies.
know how I feel about Jordan Travis.
Yeah,
That was extremely easy.
that one was. Now start bench is not as easy.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, you have to start Jameis, right?
You're starting Jameis.
You got to start Jameis.
You're benching Charlie Ward.
Listen, even
Chat,
if it
tell us
was
what you think.
even if it was closer between Jameis and Charlie, I'm taking Jameis just because the starters usually get the press conferences. The
is
amount
true.
of things that I would do to get Jameis Winston more press conferences is disturbing. Legs, Tyler? Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, J Trav, man,
It's a whole body.
it's tough. It's tough.
Whole body workout. And it's explosive. If it's not start Jameis, I'll be heading on out.
Yeah, you're still here.
Don't
so
worry,
you're not
Sage,
leaving
don't worry,
yet.
Don't worry. All right, we got another one. This
Yes.
one is still easy, but slightly more difficult.
I think this one's more difficult.
It is more difficult.
Okay, this one.
This is the one I need to
The,
chat.
only one that's hard is start and bench because you're cutting Lamar instantly.
No. There's not.
Start Jameis, bench Charlie. Yep.
Yep.
Hunter's
Hunter's
right.
got it.
Yep. Hunter's right.
Yep.
Where's Maxwell? Maxwell, what do you think? Let's go. Throw it in there.
You don't immediately think cut Lamar?
I don't immediately think it. No, I watched him score like 67,000 points against Florida State one afternoon.
Okay, well you're definitely not cutting Cam Newton.
No, I'm saying.
So you have to decide
I
between-
agree.
I didn't see one person. Like I looked at this on Twitter for a few minutes because there was a lot of cut Tebows. And
Dude,
So much hate to cut Tebow.
Listen.
But I agree, cut Tebow.
I'll do mine first then. I'm starting Cam, benching Tebow, cutting Lamar.
Say it again.
starting
Cam,
Yep.
benching
Bench
Tebow, cutting Lamar.
You go.
starting Tebow, benching Cam, cutting Lamar. Now, if we're talking about NFL careers,
No.
cut Tebow,
This
easy.
has got college logos.
Yeah.
We're doing college.
yeah, I'm cutting,
We're cutting Tebow immediately.
starting Lamar and benching Cam still. Cam's
Yes.
still on the bench no matter what.
Yes.
This is really tough for me because of what Maxwell said. He literally said, "I watched Lamar beat my team by 97, and it was brutal."
But I have no idea what to do here.
Yeah, it's tough. So, but I am going to say, I do not like it. I'm going to have to also. I want to be so nasty. I'm going to cut Lamar.
That's the only thing to do in college.
Yeah, and Lamar was a freakazoid too. He won a Heisman and had like a bajillion yards rushing and passing.
Mm-hmm.
But so did the other two. All right. I'm going to go start Cam Newton, who's the most dominant college football player, and then Tebow on the bench is the only answer, in my opinion.
And Cam starting? It's the same as me.
Start Cam, bench, in the order that they have it,
Yeah.
literally. Start, bench, cut.
Dang, we did do that. Dude, this side of the table.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Joey, you said the same?
No,
you said
I
start
said
Tebow. You have to. You're a Gator.
I mean, I don't.
You
think,
wouldn't actually do that. If you have both of them on the roster, would you actually do that?
Yes.
Like in their prime, really?
Yes.
Why?
Because I know without a shadow of a doubt, no matter what, I'm gonna get an absolute gamer in Tim Tebow. I've seen Cam Newton quit.
okay,
I have seen Cam Newton in the middle of a game throw his sucker in the dirt and quit playing football.
In college? In the NFL, he did that. I don't know if they did that in college. I know he put a very, very bad Auburn team with no one else around him on his back and
He
carried
did
them
do
to a
that.
national championship.
He did do that.
And he also got kicked out of Florida wrongfully, went to freaking JUCO, balled out, clawed and fought his way all the way back to Auburn and took that
He got
entire.
paid plenty of money to go back all the way to Auburn. Let's not get carried away.
Y'all kicked him out of school when you shouldn't have.
Dog.
I didn't do
We had Tim Tebow and Cam Newton on
Y'all
the
did
roster.
on the same roster.
Dog.
Yeah, I think I don't. I mean, maybe he did quit in the NFL after he got his bag and he didn't want to jump on the fumble, which was pretty bad
In the Super Bowl.
in the Super Bowl. It was really
That
bad.
was just one instance. It happened more than
I don't remember it happening in college. I remember him putting him on his back.
Maxwell makes a good point. Lamar still lost like 4 games a year. Facts.
Yeah,
That's where, like, that's the people on Twitter, their argument was, you put Tim Tebow at Louisville and Lamar at Florida, and what happens? Okay, Florida doesn't win a national championship, and Louisville wins more than 9 games a year. It's pretty simple, honestly. It's really not that complicated.
I think
Did
I think Gator fans are the only ones that would go Tebow over Cam Newton. Cam Newton is widely like
I saw multiple Florida State fans that said they would do it, and I saw multiple Miami fans that said they would do it.
really. They're not smart.
One Miami fan said, y'all got amnesia. There's no way that you can actually believe this just because Tebow was the last one to do all. Like, he was the furthest one away. He's like, y'all have forgotten how good that man was.
He was super dominant. Absolutely.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't forget that. I also think that freaking Cam Newton was like one of the most dominant. Tebow had like the best tools and weapons around him that you could ever imagine.
Agreed.
Cam did not have that at all. He had Sammy Coates. Was the only player that anyone even freaking knows on that roster.
I've barely heard
Coates
of
was
him.
pretty good.
He was okay.
He was a pretty good player.
He was okay. He couldn't hold Lewis Murphy's jockstrap, and Lewis Murphy was like number 2 or 3 on that roster.
Dude, those names that Hunter Thomas just dropped just give me PTSD. I haven't heard the name DeAndre Francois in a long time, and I prefer to
I'm
keep it that
starting
way.
Jeff Driscoll. That's what I know for sure.
Oh, those are the. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. And then I'm
benching-
cutting.
I'm
I'm
benching
cutting
Treon.
DeAndre Francois.
Yeah, Francois is not on my team.
I'm cutting the other two. I'd rather play with no backup quarterback. I don't want a backup quarterback.
Hey, dude, Treon. Give me Treon. Give me Treon on the bench.
Yeah.
At least he could run a little bit. DeAndre Francois, I guess.
We're starting
even
Driscoll
throw.
easy. No, DeAndre was like problem in the locker room. He is cut immediately. No, listen, he was bad in Tallahassee. He's got to
Dude,
go.
I haven't heard the name DeAndre Francois in so long.
Thank God.
Nobody
Now I
has.
won't sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just had to read that. My dad is going Tebow. Unbelievable. He did not have a chance, but he sucked as a human too.
I'm okay with that. All right. Last one, and then we're going to have to talk about French fries.
Oh,
That's-
I thought
we're
we were-
saving this. We're saving that
Why are we saving that?
because it's Tennessee. I mean, I guess we can if y'all want.
I told the sitters we were doing 3.
Let's do it. We'll do it.
Freak it.
Run
We'll
up there.
do it somewhat quickly. All right, this one's a little hard to see,
Hey,
so
make
I'm going
that
to read it
bigger
off.
so we can see. Yeah.
I can't really make it bigger.
You can't pull it apart.
Bro, if I make it bigger, you're going to miss the bottom or the top. I guess I can just get rid of the top. Hold on.
See,
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
No.
it's
You,
fine.
you already complained
this
about
is
it.
the next week's show. This is the next week thing.
You've already complained about it.
All right. Well, now I'm not complaining.
All right, here we go. So we've got, what is it, 11 teams? Is that right?
I think it's 12.
I don't see a number 12 on there.
Yeah, that Miami
No,
team's
we got
number
12.
12, yeah.
All right, number 1, we've got 01 Miami. Number 8 and 9. So we got 8 and 9 playing each other. Clemson and
95 Nebraska.
95 Nebraska.
Yeah.
Is that Crouch?
That's Tommy Frazier and Lawrence Phillips. Give me 95 Nebraska by 1,000,000 in that game.
Yes,
Too
agreed.
far ago. What year Clemson is that?
I don't care personally, but I don't know.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
And then we've got number 5.
Guess we're not gonna find
That's
out.
What would you ask me?
What year Clemson is that?
What year Clemson? 18. Sorry, I already said that, so I thought you were.
Oh yeah, no, Nebraska.
Yeah, it's Nebraska, and it's by a lot.
Yeah.
Like
All right.
they win by 35 in that game.
Yep.
2021 Georgia versus 1996 Miami.
2021 Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia, it's not it. Yeah. I don't know enough to say that's not even close. All right. 2004 USC
Florida State.
Yes.
versus the 13 FSU. Florida State. Really?
They're
what
grossly
seed is Florida State
10.
here?
They're grossly underseeded.
Underseeded, like
So is
disgustingly
95
bad.
Nebraska. All right.
I agree with 95 Nebraska is too, but
97 Michigan versus 05 Texas.
Oh, fuck,
that's the
Texas.
battle of 2 players.
Yeah.
That's Charles Woodson
Charles
versus
Woodson
versus
versus
Vince Young.
One touches the ball every single time.
Give me
Vince Young.
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
Texas.
Texas.
So now we got Miami versus Nebraska.
01 Miami versus 95.
01 Miami.
Nebraska.
01 Miami.
That's the only Miami I will see in this thing.
08 Florida versus 21 Georgia.
21 Georgia.
21 Georgia.
21 Georgia.
Y'all are just going to concede that fast?
Yes.
I don't know that
I agree. Say it.
I don't know that Georgia team's not one of the best that's ever played.
They are. I don't think the Florida is. What's Florida seeded right there? 4?
8.
8?
No, it's four.
That's ridiculous. They lost the game at home to Ole Miss. Like they cannot be whatever.
Timothy Tebow.
We'll move it on. They lost the game
Maxwell
at home.
says, hold on. Maxwell says FSU has the most free ride to the ship I've ever seen. They have to play Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson, brother. That's not free.
no,
That's the greatest offense of all time, and it's by a wide margin.
Yeah, that's
I
not
can't
free.
I can't get down with that.
I'm not saying that FSU couldn't have
No,
won.
you can't say that wide.
Okay. So we've got this.
Better. Who's in the
19
conversation?
LSU versus 13 FSU. Chris,
FSU.
Joseph.
Yeah, LSU. But who's in the conversation of?
I
best?
mean, I don't like the wide margin. We were talking about the best to ever do it, like the best to ever do it.
statistically speaking,
You can say,
it's by a wide
It
margin.
isn't. It is not by a wide margin. Look at Florida State's 13 numbers and then compare them.
Okay, you want to?
Yeah,
I can't wait.
This is going to take probably a minute, sitters. So
We can-
I'm going to say
We can move on. I can still do this and talk.
pick the next game.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with LSU there, but I do think it's close.
I think the game is really close.
17. It's free. FSU. Y'all are some homers. It's not that close. It's not like by a wide margin on either side.
I will agree with that.
17 Alabama versus the Texas Longhorns of
Who's the
05.
17 Alabama team?
I have no clue.
That makes me want to pick the Longhorns.
17 Alabama.
fun, I'm gonna
Who
take-
would the quarterback have been?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's not. It's
not Tua.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not Tua. It's not Hurts. Is it one of the game managers, McElroy and the boys?
No shot, right?
No, it couldn't have been.
What I need to know who the quarterback is so I can pick that game.
That's got to be the year they
Jalen Hurts
Jalen Hurts and Tua.
and Tua.
Give
me-
barely.
Give me Vince Young.
Give me Vince Young.
Yeah, because they barely surved against
Yeah.
Georgia, right? They had
Give
to
me
throw the
Vince Young.
overtime rail shot. Yeah, no. Give me Vince Young.
All right.
Let's get back to this.
Let's go back to the top. So we've got who did we say between 01? Okay, so wait. 01 Miami versus 21 Georgia.
01 Miami.
01 Miami, yeah, sorry. They're going to
Yes.
go always to as
Yeah,
far
they're
as I
going
can
as
put
far
them
as they can.
until I won't. Like they're the only
So
team.
Chris has FSU 13 FSU versus Texas. So you're going to pick FSU.
Yes,
I would have picked FSU on that as well, but I'm going to
but
pick
you're saying
LSU.
LSU versus Texas.
I'm going to
Okay.
take LSU over Texas.
Yes.
Same.
Joey's the same. Okay, so now we've got. I think it would be Miami versus either LSU. Did that light just go off?
Yes, it did.
Is it dead?
Nah, it's back.
Who knows? Might go off again soon. 01 Miami versus LSU. Joey.
01 Miami.
Is it?
Same for
They're
me.
the one in the championship.
Yeah, so it'd be 13.
Oh, because 01 plays 21 Georgia. Yeah, I'm gonna go 01 Miami still, but that's a good football game. That's
Yeah.
a freaking dogfight. They play the same style of football.
Yeah.
01 Miami.
Yep. So then, Chris, you have 01 Miami versus
That's
FSU.
Josh. That's Josh talking right there. Christy said 01 Miami is the best on the board. I don't know that I can disagree, but that's Josh.
Well, you're about to answer that right now. Miami versus FSU.
It's the only one that I can. This is the only argument I
So
can
you
hear.
have the 2013. Just so we're clear,
I-
the 2013 FSU team is the second best team that's ever played college
Absolutely.
football. Okay, cool.
And I don't know that I'm taking Miami here. I think I'm still going to take Florida State.
You have them as the greatest football team of all
I
time.
really
love
do.
that.
I
about you.
really
love that about
But
you,
I actually
Chris.
mean that one. Like,
I know you do.
I feel that.
I know you do.
I feel that. I just think they were so dynamic on. They had the greatest point differential in the history of college football. They won games by more. Like they beat their opponent by more.
Chris.
Yeah, but they beat the SEC in that game, and they beat the Florida Gators, and yeah, bad. So
Joey's still looking for a stat to back up his thing.
No. That LSU's offense was better.
yeah, but you said better by a wide
I think
margin.
he's thinking talent wise. Like
No.
what
I'm
we've seen
thinking
past.
40 yards a game and a touchdown a game. I mean, that's pretty damn good, man.
40 yards a game. That's all.
And a touchdown a game.
And
yeah.
Jimbo Fisher's offense, where they huddled and they slow played the football, like they held onto the football and ran GT counter and GH counter with Dalvin Cook for hours and hours, and Carlos, not Dalvin Cook because he didn't get to play in that game, like Carlos Williams, and they held onto the football. What I'm saying is like the styles of play could not contrast more between what like the high-paced Joe Brady, Joe Burrow offense, and then what Jimbo Fisher's dilapidated offense that he ran. If he doesn't look what it looks like when you don't have a Jameis Winston and all the stars that are around him.
To be fair, what we're doing is saying that team.
I
So that
agree.
includes the coaches and everything.
Yeah, that's
So-
my point. So when the game gets slowed down, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about to Joey's argument.
Yeah.
40 yards when you're talking about probably 2 less, maybe 3 less possessions a game doesn't like to take a Maxwell doesn't
Joseph.
move me at all.
Oh, it doesn't. We're back to
I said
moving.
to take a Maxwell. It doesn't move me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
40 yards and a touchdown when you're talking about LSU probably got 3 more possessions a game than Florida State. I'm cool with that.
Joey, do you want to recount?
They probably had about the same number of possessions because Jameis Winston turned it over double as many times as Joe Burrow did.
So it means the other team got the ball.
Right. Well, and they had to get the ball back usually.
Why do I still have
Eventually.
this on the screen?
Not eventually. They're
The defense definitely got the
I
ball
was gonna
back.
say
to
we're
them.
gonna pretend like FSU.
Yeah, but they lost
yeah.
possession in that time.
Sure, because their quarterback turned the damn thing over a lot. That's what he does. It's kind of his thing.
He scored
Kinda
a lot of touchdowns.
They did.
A lot. How many turnovers did he have?
He had hold that thought.
Not the playoff year, not 14, 13.
That's why I'm on 13.
Okay.
Forget about it. I'm taking the 19 LSU team over 01 Miami. I'm doing it.
You're taking who?
LSU over Miami. LSU, the greatest team of all time.
That's a heck of a stat.
Don't do that.
01 Miami team would have been 10-2 if the defense is the only thing that played.
If the offense never played, Miami would have been 10-2 that year.
Listen,
If the
I'm
offense
just saying
never
it-
stepped foot on the field.
Nuts.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just like saying it to be different. I don't.
Maxwell says it there. 40 yards a game, 12 years. I agree.
Joseph, do you want to stand by this?
12
statement?
years, but like I guess my point is too like that the game changed astronomically. Jimbo Fisher is the reason that he's not at Texas A&M anymore is because of his offensive play style. He was bailed out by his players, and they still threw up like absolutely ridiculous.
You know who's really good that didn't get
Numbers.
enough credit?
Rashad Green,
Devontae
Devontae who?
Freeman.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He was RB1. of that group.
Yeah.
But they also had Carlos Williams, who was a freak. They had James Wilder, who was a freak.
I hated James Wilder,
He ran like Pacheco runs.
except he ran like this.
Yeah, Pacheco does put his head down.
Yeah, Pacheco runs this.
Who
Way.
did
He don't
Fre-
even see what's in front of
Who
him.
did Freeman play for?
Falcons. Florida State.
Florida State.
I did not know that.
What?
I
On
just-
the national championship team, he was the
did not
he
know
was
that.
the workhorse.
1,000-yard back.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Carlos Williams averaged 8 per carry that year.
They were dumb good, man. They were dumb good. And he played safety. They were dumb good.
If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it big.
That's what my boy said. I watched that team live
That's my-
at Clemson when they absolutely a top 5 matchup at Clemson. They beat them by like 40. Clemson left the stadium in the second quarter. It was only Seminole fans in the lower bowl in the third and fourth quarter. I was there live. Took a shot of fireball on the 50-yard line because they let you get on the field at Clemson.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, it was man. They
Did you take some grass too?
probably
Bro.
it's been so long.
Joe Burrow threw for 5,671 yards and 60 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's good. He's really, 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 really good.
That offense is really good.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire ran for 1,415 yards.
It's pretty good.
For
The numbers
reference-
aren't that far off as you thought, though, right?
For reference, Jameis
40 a
Winston
game.
threw for 4,000 a yard that year and had 40 touchdowns, which is really good.
Especially the way they played. Jimbo Fisher literally huddled. They huddled. They broke the huddle with like 15 seconds. They weren't trying to run plays. They weren't doing any tempo at all. They did not tempo.
They did a little bit of tempo.
Hardly at all. It was 12 years ago. It was Jimbo Fisher.
I know.
I watched every game.
And Jameis went to the sideline and did this, and then started. They didn't huddle every play.
It was
What?
almost
you have to
always.
do the Jameis squint. You have to do the squint.
That was when he was getting assigned the play call to go into the huddle. He was not doing that and then telling people what to do. Don't give him too much credit now. And he didn't have that much freedom with Jimbo.
I don't know what that just said. Fine. 2013 is the best. Timmy Jr. puts them over the edge.
Bingo. And that defense was. The defense is.
Defense is loaded too.
Is the defense maybe the difference then?
Yeah, it might be.
Because we're on the offense, and that's what Joey's
I'm
an
not pushing the
offensive
agenda.
guy.
I'm just saying what he had. Y'all are wild, man.
He's just telling you. He's just reading the
Just saying
football
how many,
reference.
Yeah.
stats.
Just saying how many
Where's
how
the
many yards he
agenda?
had.
I missed the agenda.
Joey pushing CEH agenda against the 13 defense. I'm not saying that that's.
Oh no, I think that's where the difference lies too between LSU and Florida State is the defense. Like, LSU's defense was also very good. I'm okay with that. I can admit that, but they weren't like Florida State's.
No, Florida State's defense was really, really good.
Yeah, like,
Really,
and I would,
really good.
I wish that you could watch that matchup. I would love to see that
I would
because they
too.
actually could have matched up. They had LaMarcus Joyner, they had a Jalen Ramsey that was a baby. Like, good God, they were so freaking loaded. Terrence Brooks, NFL career. What was the corner? Ronald Darby, the other one that played at Ocala Vanguard. PJ Walker? Does that sound right? Doesn't sound right.
That's not it.
What's his name?
He played in the league.
Yeah, he played for the Saints. Maxwell will tell
Yeah.
us in a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say he
and
played
then
for the
Telvin Smith, the best linebacker to ever play football in college. And then Terrence Smith, but then Timmy Jernigan, Goldman. Oh my God, they were freaking loaded. Man, what a time it was to be a Seminole fan. Ooh.
Good times for sure for
Missed
you guys.
Who did they
Missed
beat
that.
in the championship game?
Auburn,
That's right. Oh yeah.
They were down like
21-3 at the half.
I was going to say 17-3, 21-3 at that.
21-3 at the half, and that's when everyone was doing all the tweets like "Strength schedule matters," SEC speed. PJ Williams.
There you
PJ.
go.
What did I say? PJ
You said-
Walker.
Yeah, you said PJ right.
I think he played
PJ Walker's a
basketball.
quarterback, isn't he?
Philip Walker Jr. They call him PJ for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Saints legend.
There we go. All right, sitters. That's gonna be it for tonight. This has been Tyler Ruff along with Joey Edge and Chris Martinez, and we are Front Porch Sitting. See you next time, sitters.
Lasers get likes. We didn't
Lasers
tell
get
we didn't
likes.
tell anybody to do that.
No, we
Well,
don't.
but lasers do get likes.